The fallout from the deadly ambush on the church leaders in Manipur is now rapidly escalating across the hill districts. A complete shutdown has paralyzed Churachandpur after powerful student and community organizations intensified protest over the killing of three Thado Baptist Association pastors near Kotlen on Tiger Road. Markets are shut, roads remain deserted, and public anger is growing over what many groups are calling a targeted assault on religious leaders and peace initiatives. The state government has stepped up security deployment. Visuals from the town showed deserted roads and heavy security deployed across sensitive regions. The Zomi Student Federation strongly condemned what it described as a merciless attack on church leaders and civilians, saying the killings had shaken the conscience of the Christians across the region. The Cookie Students Organization also issued a sharp statement calling the ambush heinous and unacceptable. Both organizations highlighted that the victims were religious leaders engaged in reconciliation, outreach, and peace consultation. Community groups have also questioned the ability of law enforcement agencies to contain militant violence in the region. Manipur Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand Singh on Wednesday visited the injured victims undergoing treatment in Imphal along with Deputy Chief Minister Losai Dikho, Home Minister Govind Das Singh, and senior officials. The Chief Minister termed the ambush a dastardly act of terror and warned against attempts to derail Manipur's fragile peace process. The government has announced that it will bear all medical expense of the injured and directed hospitals to ensure best possible treatment. Investigation into the ambush are now intensifying, with security agencies probing the involvement of suspected armed groups after names linked to ZUF and NSCN-IM, which surfaced in allegations made by Cookie organizations. According to local groups, the church delegation was traveling for a religious and reconciliation-related meeting when it came under attack. Congress MP Bimol Okhaijam has blamed external forces for the bloodshed in Manipur. Let me play out the bite of Bimol Okhaijam first.
Those who want to destroy Manipur is bent upon expanding this crisis across community now. It's no longer between two communities, is within the tribal communities of broadly the Cookies and Nagas, so to speak. These crises have been developing, and the intentions seem to be very clear, that create lawlessness and pressure whoever is the authority and destroy Manipur. That's the plan that some of these forces in collusion with those inimical forces from outside the country. They have been doing it, and unfortunately the government has not taken appropriate action still.
In a major parallel development, security forces have also intensified anti-militancy operations across Manipur. 6 militants belonging to various band outfits were arrested from Imphal West and Thubul districts during operations carried out on Wednesday. Among those arrested is the self-styled founder chairman of the KCPPWG along with 4 active cadres of the outfit from the Langkol area of Imphal West. Another accused linked to the banned UNLF Pambai faction was apprehended from Lilong, charging in the Thubal district for his alleged involvement in a bomb explosion case. With tensions running high after the killing of the pastor, authorities are now stepping up surveillance, area domination exercises and intelligence-based operations across the sensitive areas in Manipur. On this issue, I'm joined by Brijesh Pandey, Input Editor News9, Dr. Thangulal Haukep, Assistant Professor, Center for the Study of Law and Governance, JNU, Group Captain Binand Kumar Sharma, and T. Michael Haukep Lamjathan. Let me straight away go to Mr. Haukep first. Mr. Haukep, is this enough? Is enough being done? What should the state government be doing? Congress spokesperson is very categorical in saying that the forces from outside India are involved in such incidents. Mr. Haukep. Lamjathan Haukep.
Good evening, Kartike. Yeah, there are certain narrative that has been coming up right after the brutal attack on the church leader. So the Nagas are manufacturing and running their own, spreading their own, narrative. The Cookies are also doing the same thing, as if there is no law enforcement agency who is looking into the investigation process. And in the meanwhile, there has been a lot of hostages captive from on the Kuki side as well as from the Naga side. That is also going on, and then another subsequent ambush was there in Zhozangtek area in border between Churachandpur and Kampopi and Noni district, and from belonging to the Chiru community. So there has been lots of news after this thing. But the sad part is Manipur government did not take up satisfactory, measures, because compared to the Litan issue, when the Litan kept this thing, ambush was happened immediately. The government have announced to give it to central agencies. When the church leader, an elder, a peace maker who took an initiative, when they are targeted, the government did not take any decisive decision that this has to go to the central agencies. Because the Manipur government, yes, of course, the Manipur police is also doing their own this thing, but a specific agencies who is looking only into the investigation process, apart from daily law and order maintenance, has to be given, handed over, because killing of church leader who have nothing to do with the ethnic conflict has to be proactively taken up by the government. So no punitive action has been taken up.
Okay.
Yes. On the other hand, the Thado Bhaktis Association
Okay.
also don't want to politicize the issues.
Okay.
They are going to bury the dead bodies tomorrow. So no satisfactory action has been taken up by the government.
Okay, okay. Dr. Thangulal Haukip, good to see you. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Okay.
Karthikeyan.
Good to have you. Good to have you on the show, sir. Your opening comments.
I will beg to differ with my colleague Bimal Akoizam's opinion, always blaming, right? Right from the start of the conflict in Manipur, there has been a blame that many of these conflicts are coming from Myanmar or from Bangladesh or from beyond. I think this kind of perceived notion has to be looked into carefully. And 3 years back, I questioned such kind of view, saying that where is the evidence, right? So without providing any evidence, even Manipur state under Anbireng Singh was also engaged in a kind of disinformation, which the paramilitary forces and the Indian army has shown that there's no intervention from outside. So we have to look empirically through evidence whether this kind of claims are true or not. And today I have this opinion that after 3 years of conflict in Manipur, how has New Delhi seen Manipur's problem, whether it's important in their discussion that do we still see it as one of a normal law and order situation as it is before, or are the incidents still treated as an isolated or sporadic, problems or incidents? So are we unable to see the targeted attacks which yesterday had happened in the forms of a pattern that has been happening for 3 years now? So there's a pattern of attacks on certain marginalized community. Are we unable to see this kind of pattern in the last 3 years? Look into the issue of indigeneity, look into the question of territoriality. It's all linked up. And if you combine all this, and try to
Okay.
treat it as a normal law and order situation, that is not a solution. And probably by now, everyone has known that this issue is a political one. And it need a kind of a political settlement, which I have been saying it for the last
Okay.
few years now. So New Delhi cannot afford to continuously treat the problem as an ad hoc situation with ad hoc policies
Okay.
and programs.
Okay.